Good morning, everyone. I am Bandara GKP from group number S7. Our group project is to find a substitute for disposable plastic water bottles. In this slide, you can see the contents of our presentation. Moving on. In the past, plastic water bottles were popular and widely used, but now it has become a huge problem all over the world. Main reason for that is environmental pollution. Our project aims to find a substitute for the plastic water bottles. Now I hand over this presentation to Ms. Kaluarachi.
Thank you. I am Kaluarachi RSD. I will begin with raw materials used for this product. There are three raw materials used to produce water bottles. First one is polythene terephthalate. Second one is high density polythene. Finally, polystyrene. They are consist of carbon, hydrogen and others. Let's see move to the properties of this product. First one is translucent. It means allow only part of the light to pass through. Second one is transparent. It means let all light rays pass through. Next one is lightweight and also durability and flexibility. Finally, chemical resistance, water resistant and electrically resistant. Next we turn to the product manufacturing process. The production process is started using the required raw material. Next, dehumidification. The gases are released during the dehydration process using PET, LDPE, PVC and CS as input. Next, modeling process. As an output, solid waste, water waste, energy waste are made. After chiller, blower and finished product. And also, next one is transport. As an input, fuel and energy are made. The gases are released during the transport. Finally, consumption and end user. Turning our attention now to users. I mean application of this product. First, typically use straw liquid to carry water safely. Next, to store medicine and water, to contain food, and also to make household items. So I will you pass over to Senate to show what are the problems with product.
Thank you, Rudni. Now we are coming to the problems with this product. There are 5 stages. First stage is extraction of raw materials. Extracting raw materials, it destroys natural habitats and lands. And also it increases air pollution as well as water pollution. Waste of non-renewable resources is another disadvantage. Second stage is transforming raw materials into plastic pellets. Of raw materials requiring energy during the making this product, noise pollution, making process can badly affect to the workers, and water usage is high. In the stage 3, plastic pellets are converted into bottles. In this stage, energy consumption is high and there will be noise pollution, air pollution as well as water pollution. This stage increase environment pollution with microplastics. Fourth stage is transportation and logistics using. Problems in this stage are overuse of the product, the throwing to the environment used bottle, death of sea animals. It cost huge amount of money to dispose and recycle, and also fuel will be wasted when transport. Fifth stage is recycling. We can see people throw plastic bottles instead of recycling. Most of them are not recyclable. Burning bottles will pollute the air badly. These bottles should recycle in a recycling factory, but it costs huge amount of money to build a one. Then, when considering about all 5 stages, this product badly affects nature. Next time, Mr. Dias to continue this presentation.
Okay, thank you, Sanit. I'm MDC Dias. As you all can see here in the slide, there are some different types of bottles listed out. Some of them you might be familiar with also, or you might wonder what actually they are. Right, here are some of the alternatives already available in public consumption. The clean canteen insulated bottles, the glass bottles, insulated rubber bottles, hydro flasks, stainless steel, and plant-based bottles. Actually, they are used in various purposes according to the need. Next slide. So moving on to the best alternative, what we pick up among those is stainless steel bottles. The material is formed with nickel, iron, chromium, silicon, and molybdenum. The reason to pick up this as the best is, as you all know, stainless steel is more durable than a plastic bottle, and also the recyclability, reusability, easy to clean like that. Our objective by selecting this is to lower the carbon footprint made by plastic and save non-renewable resources for the future. As this is reusable, it reduces the amount of the usage of plastic manufacturing. So that will make a huge impact on saving the earth and plastic-free environment here with us. Next slide. So considering all these things, now you might have an idea how badly this plastic impact on this environment and help for the pollution. So using a stainless steel bottle, as I have mentioned earlier, due to the long life of this product, is reusable for long time, and also it's fully recyclable. And also it's durable due to its high quality and strength. So after all, according to our point of view, stainless steel bottles are a good solution in every to the problems we currently having with the usage of plastic bottles. To conclude this presentation, I'll pass over mic to Sithira. Sithira.
Okay, thank you, Dias. I am DC like SN. This brings me to the end of our presentation. In conclusion, I would like to say, considering all the points in this presentation, there is a need for a sustainable alternative for existing plastic water bottle. The alternative should be safe to the environment and practically useful. Stainless steel is a good alternative for the plastic water bottles. Comparing strength and durability is higher than plastic disposable water bottle. Stainless steel has a more economical benefit than water bottle. Also, our alternative is easily marketable than any product. Let's move on the next slide. As you can see, those are the references that we use. This is end of our presentation. Thank you very much.